At the sunset.
No, not yet.
Okay, probably I
It
do not
should
know how.
appear here if it's been successfully uploaded. No, not yet. You just have to open up the link, then drag and drop your pictures. Yeah,
Okay.
just drag and drop. If your picture is in the desktop or is in a folder, just click, drag and drop it. Yeah, to this window.
Michael, how was last night shooting?
You mean last night? We were
Yeah.
in T5.
Airport. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean T3, not T5. It was okay. Yeah, the tour, we have about 24 people came yesterday, so it's quite a big groups. But the organizer or the Changi Airport promised me to be a guided tour. But last minute, I think they have not enough volunteers, so we have not been guided. So we are kind of like free and easy. Yeah, free and easy. But it's quite fun. Yeah. Apparently, the airport, the T5 airport in future will be very modern, AI driven. Then they will put in lots of robots. Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a world class airport. That's why. Oh yeah, Eileen was there.
Yeah.
But it will be distant from T4, right?
Apparently, it's the size of T5 will be as big as all the four terminal combined together.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
T1, T2, T3, T4 combined
Yeah.
together, that will be the size of T5. Yeah.
That's what I heard. But it's quite distant from T4, right? T3, right?
Not exactly sure where exactly the actually. I think it's somewhere.
near to Changi. I think they're near to the beach side, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
I think from the aircraft to luggage, it might take you 20 to 25 minutes walk. It's so big.
But the luggage handling in future will be all by robot. So the robot,
Yeah.
will grab the luggage and then put it into conveyor belt, and then from conveyor belt, then it goes, and then after that the robot will pick it up again and then deliver it. Yeah. So it's quite very advanced. Actually, pretty much all about robotic and AI.
You know, when we saw, right, the robot is picking up the luggage. Because luggage, there's like a grip.
Yep.
But then what about those soft luggage? I don't know how they're going to grip the whole thing.
You should have asked that
Because
question.
luggage is square or
Yes.
oblong. That is the shape. But for soft luggage, there's no shape.
Yeah, especially
You might just
those,
press it out or press it down. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's really amazing.
It's amazing. And especially have you watched there was a session about using AI to park the aircraft? Yeah. So the aircraft parking space will be all managed by AI. So it's future ordinary people will have lost their job, seriously.
Well, let's hope that there's no technical problem. When you rely on all this kind of thing, if it's technical problem, you're toast.
All the robots start to boycott and go and strike.
Yeah.
But for those who have not been to this exhibition, you can always register online. Just Google, T5 in the making, I guess. Yeah.
It's worth going.
Yeah, you can still register as an individual. You can still walk in, and participate in that exhibition. Okay, let's get started. 9:05, 9:08 now. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so for those who have first time joining us, usually Thursday 9 o'clock, I will reserve this time 9 to 10, about an hour, to go through some of the pictures that, whether you guys have got issues or if you guys have got questions or there are certain pictures that you guys want to discuss. This will be the night that we talk about it. But a lot of times, when you guys have no picture to discuss, no picture to present, then I will actually use my own picture and edit one or two for you guys, to see how I do my editing. Yeah. Okay. So for tonight, I guess we have some pictures from Daniel. So these are the pictures that uploaded by Daniel. And what happened to Helen? Have you got your pictures uploaded?
No, I don't know how to do it, but it's okay. I'm doing something else. Go ahead. I will do it next time.
Okay. Or you want to send it to my email? I think it's okay if you want to send to my email.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
You got enough picture tonight, I guess.
I think, but it's all from Daniel. Yeah. I need more pictures from other people. Okay, Daniel.
Can't be always the same people.
Daniel, okay. Over to you. You want to talk a little bit about your pictures? Yeah.
This is not mine. This is not mine.
This is not yours?
No.
Then who is this pictures? Sorry. I thought it's Daniel.
No, it's not mine. Mine was from my recent trip in Da Nang.
So these are not?
No.
Then where did you upload your pictures?
Under my name, just like I saw the group.
Today is 8, isn't it? Today is 8 January.
Under my name, upload in the group.
Oh, you upload it to the WhatsApp group?
No. In the group of the I saw my name under my name.
Don't have.
Have. Just saw the photos.
Don't have. Where?
Have. I just saw just now. One whole repeated photo. Have. So my name.
By the way, are you guys able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, huh? Do you see your photo here, Daniel?
I know I saw one photo only.
I only see all the churches and the spiral staircase. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, this one. Is that?
I can't see I can see you, but I cannot. The screen is somebody's photo.
Yeah, somebody else's photo is like a sunset
Yeah, sunset.
with 2 trees.
Oh, that's mine.
Serious?
That's mine, Michael. I don't know how I managed to get to your screen.
Oh, you mean you're sharing your screen?
No, I just emailed to you. Sorry. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to come back again. Yeah.
Yeah. Take your time.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what about now? Are you able to see my screen or?
Yes.
Yes, huh? Yeah, 3
Actually,
churches
repeater,
and then
yeah.
3 spiral staircase, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, all those are repeated. Actually, just take anyone to do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Daniel, over to you.
Okay, this was taken in Da Nang on 24th of December, and this chapel is very nice inside. Okay, so basically, when I shot this, I saw which leads to the altar, and the altar lead all the way to the roof. You see, it's the leading line. So basically, I shot this and because outside was very cold and it was raining, so we went indoor.
It looks like it's a Catholic church, I guess.
It's a chapel. Actually, it's just a French resort. You see. So somehow or other, they just live as a chapel, which people go visit, open to visitors. It's a very nice place. So it's at Ba Nan Hill. They call the Ba Nan Hill French Resort, which we're going to take the cable car, which is the longest cable car in the world.
Longest as in like, the ride itself is
It's about it's almost about half an hour.
Okay.
It's very interesting. And initially I thought there's not much food. Apparently there's a lot of food there. So basically it's a nice place to visit. Okay. Then this spiral stack, basically, I mean, there's the church there, there's another photo that I didn't post. The one is that I've deleted all the person there. On the left and right hand side on the chair, deleted all. But
you
basically,
mean that you have removed all these people, yeah.
Yeah, another one removed by the post. I don't know how you find this picture. The way I find it is very, very nice.
I think perspectively, the picture is well balanced. Well balanced as in, the center point. The center point is actually where the cross. Yeah, this
all the up to the roof.
Yeah, all the way to the roof, correct. But I mean, for me, I would expect. I think it's a limitation of your lens on the day itself, isn't it?
Because we didn't bring the proper lens.
Yeah, you didn't bring the ultra wide angles. Basically, yeah.
I was using a 24-90 only.
So that's where the top part has been chop off, and then the side way, the side both left and right. I mean, it will be a lot better if it can be wider. Yeah.
Sometimes travel got no choice, you can't carry too many. Especially these are not photo trips.
Yes,
right. So it's more of a holiday trip. So I went with my wife and 2 of my friends.
But in future like this, even though we have a mid-range lens like 24-70 or or that kind of range, we can still shoot multiple shot, multiple shot, and then we can combine them as a panel. Then using a Photoshop, we can combine it as a panel. Then we'll still get a wider or bigger or larger picture. Yeah, that could be another challenge. Anyone tried before a handheld panel or panel?
Not easy. Because the angle, everything will be out.
But I think still can be done if you carefully mark the scene. Yeah. So for example, the first shot, we aim. The first shot actually from here to the left. Then the second shot actually from here to the right. Then the third one is actually from here to the right again. Yeah. So we can actually have 3 shots, but with a careful composition by marking certain location or in the scene. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be going back again now.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a very nice place. Weather is nice.
Especially, I mean, like 2 weeks ago it was winter, isn't it? December, so obviously it's a lot cooling.
It's quite cooling. And the problem is that the second day it was raining, so we can't even go out. And the rain are very, very misty. Okay, for this staircase, I did because this one is shot in the hotel staircase. So I'm using 11mm just so I can get it so wide. Also, it's a very nice spiral staircase. The color, everything. So this is a shot from the bottom, right in the center bottom.
Oh, looking up, you mean?
Yeah, looking up. No, they are looking down from the top. Yeah. It's looking up.
Serious? Oh, I would thought that it's actually from top.
No.
Went all the way
Looking
to the top floor and then shooting down.
No, it's looking up. It's very interesting, this staircase. Because the first day I passed by, very nice staircase. So second day I brought the lens just to shoot this.
I thought it's from top to bottom too.
No, top
Yeah,
to bottom.
no,
No, it's not from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's top to bottom. It's a very nice staircase. It's in the hotel itself.
Yeah, I would say
It's top to bottom, sorry.
top of the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, top to bottom.
And then this one you converted to black and white, I guess.
Yeah,
It's the
converted
same
black and white.
staircase, You
Yeah.
convert to black and white.
Yeah, this one a lot of work. I don't know how many layers. Don't ask me. Now ask me to do, I can tell I forgotten.
Yeah. And I think the last one is also the same shot.
Same shot. Different, slightly darker tone. I think the second one will be better. This one will be better because of the tonal range. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can go lah. My guy said can go. No, the hotel is not too expensive.
Yeah, Vietnam I guess is reasonable.
Da Nang, food are cheap. Da Nang is a shopping paradise anyway.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of those branded goods are made in Vietnam, so there's a lot of overrun there. I bought a 28-inch luggage. It only cost me $35 in Vietnam. Quality very good. Yeah, but you must know how to bargain. Should we organize one?
Yeah. I guess it's a nice place definitely to visit.
It's because you can stay Bana Hill at least 2 days, minimum 2 nights. Then probably Da Nang itself stay about 3 days to 4 days. Because then we went to the place called Hoi An. It's
Nice.
very old village. But the problem is the river almost break the bank is about another 3 to 4 inches. If there's heavy rain, it will be flooded again.
Yeah. Okay. There's one thing I want to show you guys. I'm not sure whether you guys are aware about correcting the perspective of this building. I will just show you. Yeah. Let me download one of this picture from Daniel, and I'm going to load it into my Lightroom. Yeah, I think we have more people now. Yeah. Okay. Where's this is a picture of from Daniel. Yeah. So I'm going to import this picture into my Lightroom. And okay, what I wanted to show you guys is about you look at here because it's a very big church, and then I guess when Daniel shoot the church, he probably point the camera upwards. So when we tilt our camera upwards, obviously the line will not be straight anymore. The line will be, you look at it, the line, it will actually pointing upwards, both sides. So these are things that if you were to use Lightroom, we can't really correct this kind of perspective, but we can use Photoshop to correct it, and it's quite easy to do it in Photoshop, especially the latest version of Photoshop nowadays. I'm going to show you in Photoshop. Right click this, then go to Edit. I think then you're not sure whether you're aware of these features.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so go to Edit in Photoshop, and then I will just open in Photoshop this particular picture.
Lightroom can use
you may not be able to straighten the line perfectly. Yeah, so I'm going to show you 1 or 2 tricks to do it in Photoshop, which is very easy. Okay, so now I'm in the Photoshop. I'm going to create one layer. How many of you guys know Photoshop or use Photoshop here? Okay. So, I'm going to duplicate this layer so that whatever changes that I perform will not affect the original file. Yeah. Okay. So this layer is the one that I'm going to work with. Now the idea is about correcting the perspective of this church. So this is the ruler. If you look at here, the perspective is a lot is pointing up. The line is not straight. Please wait, the line is not straight. But the middle one is actually quite straight. If you look at the church, the cross and the middle portion, the line is actually pretty straight. It's just that the wall on the left and the right is not straight because of the lens. When Daniel tilted it up, you will definitely get this kind of problems here. Okay, so to rectify this problem, what we're going to do is that the quickest way, in my belief, the quickest way is go to Filter, go to Camera Raw. Camera Raw is actually a little plugin within the Photoshops. Okay, once you're in camera raw, you can also do things like adjusting the exposure and then all these, features that we can make use of camera raw to do it. Pretty much like, you want to adjust the highlight, the shadow, the white balance, and all this thing can be done here. But what I'm going to show you is about the perspective, right? Okay, so on the right side of the camera raw, you can see that, you see my mouse pointer? So you see the graph, then you see the slider here, and then the second button come down. It's called geometry. So what you need to do is just click on the geometry button, and you're in the geometry, we call it windows. The easiest way to correct the vertical line is actually making use of this. They call it adjustment, this one. You can see there are 4 buttons here. First one, upright, then A, then this is to correct the horizontal, this is to correct the vertical. So I'm going to click the 4th button. So the moment I click, Photoshop will automatically adjusted the building. You see? So before, then when you click on here, it will be correct. They will actually correct it, the building. So now it become a lot straighter. Yeah. So I will just need to hit OK.
Then what are you going to do with the 2 sides?
Very good question. Okay, I'm going to show you. So this is before, right? Then this is where we adjusted with the with the geometry just now. Okay, so if I were to hide the bottom layer is where the original shot. You'll see that the latest shot or the newer shot now, which has been adjusted, then we have this white area, the blank area there, because it has been adjusted, then it lost some of the details at the bottom. So what we can do is that Photoshop, we can actually fill up this area by using the content aware or using the generative AI. I think this is something that Daniel's very love to use this feature. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
basically, Michael, just sorry. Okay, let's say before I do this, before I go to camera raw, normally I expand it first, then use the generative AI to add in fill up the additional space.
Okay.
That means on the left and right. That means I use the crop tools, right? Okay, then I drag it on the left and right. So give him a lot extra space. Then use the generative AI to expand it first, you see. Then do it this way. Then.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
That
you see,
method is also possible.
that
Yeah.
will be, because otherwise you can't feel it from here, see? After that.
Still can. Okay, I'll show you now. Yeah. So what you need to do is that there's a white space, isn't it? It has not been.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is that we're going to highlight or select using the lasso tools, the white space. Make sure it's covered. Then right click, then generative fill, and we'll see whether this Photoshop is able to do the magic. Yeah. So I need not to do any prompt. I'll just hit on the generate button and wait for a couple of seconds. It should fill up the missing part. Yeah. And they try to match whatever details from the image. It should do that. Yeah. Okay. Right.
But what? The chair there on the right side.
Yeah.
They give rubbish sometimes.
Yeah lah. But let's try this part. Yeah. See whether it works or not. Right click generative fill, no prompt, and then just generate. Yeah. I mean, it tried to fill up the missing part, but sometimes it may not be 100% perfect, right?
You do the other way more perfect.
So the other way may be most likely more perfect. But
More
ultimately, if we can, we try to get it right on the spot instead of coming back, make use of all these Photoshops to do the magic. Yeah. I mean, Photoshop is the last resort if you really couldn't do it.
But for eye level, because the distortion of lens is not easy to shoot, alright. Particularly, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Unless your camera have the viewing perspective control.
But
Because
usually, for this kind of distortion, if you really want to correct it without using all these tools, is to shoot wider. Once you shoot wider, we come back. I'll show you. I will just remove all this that we edited just now. Just go back to the original file. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is the original file. So the original file shows that the lines are all pointing up now. But if I shoot larger, what I can do is that come back. I think I still adjust it using this guy. Yeah. Sorry, I think I need to make a layer first. Yeah. So yeah, you see the picture itself has got 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. The corner, the edges. Yeah. I can still adjust it by holding on. If I'm using a Mac, I can still use the command key. Hold to the command key. Press the command key, and then I can drag the corner. So by doing this, it will be able to correct the the vertical line. Yeah, but I need the picture to be a lot wider or bigger, or else I will lose all the left side and the right side detail. If you see down, right? Oh, is it? I can still do like that. But if my picture is large enough, all this detail will be actually pulled to one side. Then I will be able to get all the details. But since now the picture is so tight, the moment I drag it to the left or right, we will possibly lose all those details. So for this technique, or for this way of correcting it, we need a much larger picture. So wide angle definitely will help. Those are quite new to photography or quite new to editing. Do you guys have any question? Or do you guys know what I'm doing or we are doing? But just give you a bit of, idea what can be done in post-processing. We call it post-processing. Post-processing means that after we have taken the pictures, come back home, then we do some magic to the picture. We call it as post-processing, to enhance, to make the picture a little bit more pop, a little bit more interesting. Yeah.
Actually, by using this method, stretching out, right, the photos still looks nicer than just now using generative AI.
I would probably say yes, because it keeps all the original details.
Yeah.
Or doesn't assume there are certain details by the AI. Yeah, it doesn't assume. But else when you use generative AI, the AI will actually assume that there are certain things that need to go in. They will just put it there. Sometimes can be relevant, sometimes it's not relevant. Yeah.
So the only possibility is that normally I do, if it's not relevant, just remove that bar for.
Yeah, sometimes you have to comment away or replace it or generate again a couple of times, until a result that actually make you feel that it's real or kind of matching or close to what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
The more I post one, I'll remove over the person.
Okay, Michael.
So
after you have did all the addition, how do you save the photograph?
Oh, you mean after we are done all these things?
Yeah, let's say now you're completed.
You just go to file. Yeah, I mean once it's done, then I have to press this is the tick button. Just press it. Then it will actually go to this edit, this layer. Once it's done, then I will just go to save. Once it's saved, we go back to our Lightroom.
Do you flatten the photo? Do you flatten all the photo edited?
If you want to, you can just highlight all the layer and merge them into one. Yeah, I mean that's not important, but you can if you want to. Yeah, merge layer.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Who's that? Sorry.
Dorothy.
Oh, Dorothy. Nice to hear your voice. Yeah.
I'm just saying that everything is doing by software to edit, to make the picture nicer, to make the picture broader. Does it mean that you don't actually need a good camera to take a picture? Because when you take a picture it does not turn out good, you just go to Photoshop and then you have it edited, and then you can have a good lighting, good color, right?
Yes and no. Yes.
The worst photographer can take. Okay.
Yes and no. Okay. Let's ask those people who have been doing photography for quite some time. What's your thought about?
Okay, basically, you see, okay, let's say, just imagine you're using handphone and a photo that is shot from camera. First and foremost, the resolution on the photo is much higher. Okay, even the color, everything. Like this one, honestly speaking, you go and take the handphone, you cannot get this sort of color. So talk about what camera you use.
Then you go to edit, go to Photoshop and edit and get a good color out of it.
Of course you can. I mean, ultimately, you got more work to do. See, right? Sometimes I just took one shot. I'm happy. I don't even want to edit. Like this photo, actually, it's not edited at all. Okay, it's not edited at all. So basically, I feel that the color is very nice. I don't do anything, right? If every photo you take, you go edit, it takes you a lot of times. Sometimes you go to one trip, can go up to 1,000 over photos. Out of 1,000, select 200 or so edit. It take you how long? Right?
Okay,
that's why.
I think Daniel has got a point. What about Elaine? What would be your thought, Elaine? You also been photographing for some time now.
Well, I'm still very new. For me, I think if you are able to take a photograph using your camera without editing, that is the satisfaction, and that is real job. Like if you're using Photoshop, yes, if you have to, you use it. But the best is still that I think if you can capture from the camera. For me, I think I'll be happier.
Yes.
you should not rely on Photoshop or anything if possible. But sometimes due to weather or whatever the reason it is, or you don't have really that kind of time, you just need to really shoot it, you get it, and then you come back. But for my satisfaction, I struggle as well. I'm still learning. I want to take a good picture from my camera rather than relying on Photoshop, because Photoshop is really not your real work. That's me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I also agree with that thought because
that's why we need to learn how to Photoshop, how to do photography. That's why you need to follow Michael.
That's right. Even my friends.
Honestly, because if you don't do, then there's no point in learning how to.
There's
no point buying a camera also. Yeah, all these things. Yeah.
Correct. But all my professional photographer friends, I hear them say is that, I cannot post it out yet till I have edited it and then download and post it. So they all will have to go through the editing first and make it a better picture before they post it out.
They could be shooting raw, so they might do just a very minor. It's just a very minor processing rather than editing, change the whole photograph, the color wise or anything. Just a very minimum edit, I think. I'm not good at editing, so I don't know how to edit, so I have to rely on myself.
Okay, basically, you see, there's a saying, photography doesn't end after you take a photo. Okay, the next step will be processing. Somehow or other, you see, when it come back, your photo might not be straightened, is it? So just straighten it a bit, that's all. Like this photo, I didn't edit at all. You want to see edit, I can tell you I can remove every damn thing. For me, I like to remove things. You go and see my photo, a lot of things are being removed.
Yeah. So I think editing got two parts. Editing first part is about enhancing the photo. It means that maybe most of the expensive camera, I think Dorothy, you got a point. What's the point of we buy a very expensive camera, buy an expensive lens, come back, we still need to edit the photo, right? Okay. So I think to answer that question is, when we edit, we'll enhance the photo, enhance the color, or maybe enhance the sharpness, or maybe sometimes we enhance there are certain contrast or saturation in the photos. So this is pretty much enhancement. That's the first part of editing. That means that the picture that we took is already perfect, but we still want to enhance it to one more level up. So that's enhancement. Second is they call it photo manipulation. Manipulation is this kind of photo. When we took the shot, the photo is like that, but we want to manipulate it in such a way that we want it to be, for example, I want it to be everything straight. So this is where we call it as the manipulation side. So we are actually altering the picture. Yeah, this is very different.
This is because the building is not straight. I have a lot of photographs like that, but I don't know how to edit.
So no matter how expensive your camera or no matter how expensive your lens, when you at this position or this location or this church, I think 10 out of 10 photographers, when they shot whether it's a cheap camera or expensive camera, they will have this problem. Yeah. So when they have this problem, it's not really a problem. It's the question about whether you want to correct it into an architecture shot where everything has to be perspectively aligned, level, and perfect. Yeah. If you're into that, you like it or not, only way is to use Photoshop to make that corrections. So from here to here, yeah.
Isn't there a lens specially for
architecture?
Yes. Yeah. So that is not
the tilt shift. Tilt shift lens. Yeah. So if you're really into the tilt shift lens, then obviously pretty much the picture will be straight. Yeah, we'll take it. But most of us may not have that lens or may not want to invest into that kind of lens.
It's expensive, right? It's very expensive.
And it's also very heavy.
I mean, unless you're an architecture photographer, I think this way is a lot more sensible.
Yeah.
Just pull out a little bit.
And tilt shift, you need a lot of practice. A lot of practice to perfect the photos.
So when you all travel, how many lenses do you all need to carry for zoom, far, distant, broad lens, distant lens, architecture lens? Wow, so many to carry.
At least 3 to 4 minimum.
3 to 4 is very heavy.
Yeah, it's normal.
What's that, my golf bag?
Yeah, I think it's more heavier than a golf bag sometimes, or probably it's
my golf bag.
No, not really. Maximum about
10 kg.
a golf bag 10 kg. Okay, that's
Oh.
heavier.
Definitely.
Okay, another thing is that you see for okay, basically there's one camera they built in with they call the perspective control. You set to the perspective control more or less. Somehow the photo they shoot will be almost very perpendicular already.
Yeah.
Uh,
That is trying to sell Leica. Okay.
No, I'm not selling like that. It is they built in only camera they built in at this moment.
It's Leica lah. There's no other camera. So yeah, if you want to have that features built into the camera body, as of now, I think the technology is available in Leica camera. Yeah. So building like this.
But you got no choice on no matter how the top will be always narrower than the bottom. Because no matter how you point, unless you use a tilt shift.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, depends on what sort of end result you want from your pictures. If you're happy with this, it's perfectly okay. But you want to correct it into architecture, everything has to be straight. Then either you get a tilt shift lens or you get a Leica camera that can do all the post processing within the camera itself, or learn Photoshop. Yeah. So these are the options.
But basically for me, these pictures, I find that the tonal range, everything, see the color tone, everything's very nice. You see, I don't bother about whether it's straight or not.
Yeah.
Right, but at least the center's right in the center. You see, that's more important.
Okay. So any other pictures that you guys want to discuss? Let me see your
The sunset.
The sunset. Where is the sunset? No, don't have.
Sunset is the lady one.
No, don't have.
I think just now I saw like
Just now when you were asking
The
for
first
Daniel, the
photo,
photograph show was her
the first
photograph.
photo is sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not here.
No, this is under my name. I
But-
think in the
Yeah.
group, right? It's in the group, right?
I don't have other names. Yeah. What other name you have?
It just now saw sunset.
Yeah. What's her name? She said she's coming in again.
Dorothy, right?
No,
I don't
Dorothy
think
is
so.
here. Helen, I think. Was it Helen?
Helen.
Hi, Helen. Are you here, Helen?
Did she? I think she
logged
emailed
out
to
and
you
then she
as
said
well.
come
back.
She said
She
she
logged
emailed to you.
Email to me.
Yeah.
Don't have. Never mind. I mean, if you want to email to me, you email it to my email address. You're gonna base my chat. Yeah. If you want to email to me, you email it to michael@michaelchong.com. Yeah. Then it will pop up to my screen. Never mind. While waiting for that email to come in. Let's see. Okay, let's answer some of the questions that Dorothy was asking just now. When we have a camera, we took the picture. Why are we still want to edit it? Are we saying that the camera that once we took the picture is not good enough? So I'm just showing you. These are all the pictures that came out from my camera. My camera is not expensive camera, mid-range. Okay, not the most expensive one, not the entry level, but it's a mid-range camera. So when I shot the picture, I will always shot it in RAW file. RAW file means the cameras that has got the camera will be able to capture the entire scene with lots of data or lots of detail, but it may not be that interesting, RAW file. Compared to if you shot it in JPEG or if you shot it in, especially in JPEG. So most of the modern camera nowadays, if you shot it in JPEG, the camera will actually have an AI built in to help you process the picture before it converts into JPEG. Yeah. So if you shot in JPEG, usually the camera will have an AI, will have a filter that apply a bit of editing to that picture before it gives you the JPEG. So JPEG pictures usually a lot more interesting than the RAW file or the RAW picture. So some of you may ask, why are you still shooting in RAW? Why not just shoot in JPEG? Since the camera will process it for you. So that is actually a $1 million question. Why are we still shooting RAW? Okay, for people who doesn't want to do editing, JPEG is good enough because as I mentioned just now, the AI or the built-in features in the camera body will do the editing for you. It's just like your phone. When you take the picture with the phone has got some sort of AI built in, and then it will make you a lot more beautiful, the skin a lot more smoother, the eye a lot more bigger. Some of the phone even can do that sort of things because they have the software and the AI bundled in, right? Okay. So same goes to the JPEG. Some of this has been taken care of before it gives you the JPEG. But in RAW file, when you shoot in RAW file, it's actually what you see is what you get. That means that if the person's eye is small, when you shoot, it's still small. If the person is fat, when you shoot, it's still fat. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry to give all this example, yeah. But that is the true fact about RAW file. What you see is what you get. And a lot of times when what you see, it may not be as interesting as what the raw file actually gives you. So raw file has got a lot of data, but it has not been processed or it has not been enhanced. So when we bring back the raw file, as a photographer, we need software like Lightroom or Photoshop to bring out all the details and to bring out all the enhancement here. So when we come to enhancement, it's about our creativity, how we want that picture look like, the color, the contrast, and all sort of things, how our creative thought that goes into the pictures. I'll say that for beginners, you may not understand what I'm trying to say now. I'll give you a very simple example. When you shoot raw, it's just pretty much like you catch a fish. You go fishing, you catch a fish, you get a very big fish, and it's a very fresh fish. It's a fish, right? It's a fish from the sea or from the from the pond. But this fish looks very fresh, looks very nice. Are you happy to eat it? No, isn't it? Normally you don't eat the fish, the fresh fish. So you have to bring the fish back. You have to clean it up. You have to cook, right? You have to cook. So when you cook the fish, there are different levels of cooking the fish. Whether you cook it home-based or cook it at home, you usually cook at home is very simple. You just put a bit of salt, then deep fry it, put a bit of oil, and you just fry the fish, or you just steam the fish, right? And then after that, the fish is cooked, and you put it on the table and you serve. And then the whole family, or you enjoy the fish, right? Okay, there's a difference between home-based cooking and the restaurant cooking, right? For restaurant cooking, then obviously they have their own recipe. When same fish, they probably apply their recipe, with certain secret recipe, and then they will probably serve it to you, and then you look a lot more appetizing, a lot more yummy, and they charge you that fish maybe $50 when they put on the, for example, our zi cha, they put the fish on the table, it's $50 or $60, one fish. But it's the same fish. If you go to 5-star restaurant, 5-star hotel, the chef may use the same fish, but they don't use the whole fish. They just cut few slices of fish and maybe make it as a fillet or make it as a sushi or whatever. They put on the big plate, and then with a bit of decoration and all. And that fish could probably end up with $150 or $200 in a 5-star hotel, or $150 or $120, depend on the type of menu that they are serving you. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that it's the same fish that we catch from the sea or from the pond. The difference is how we cook the fish or how we present the fish. Yeah. Picture is just like that. When we shoot raw, the picture is not interesting. It's just like a fresh fish. It's not interesting. But as a photographer, how we enhance the picture and how to make it 5-star picture that very appealing and very, so that is where the value of the picture is going up. This can only be done with editing. So it's the same analogy that can only be done with a proper skill of the chef, proper recipe, and the proper plating. Actually, plating is more important when we shoot up the price of the fish. Home-based, no plating. Just put there. As long as it cooked, can eat, tastes okay, the fish is finished. Go to zi cha, same fish, $50. Plating is simple. You don't just put a bit of onion or whatever. That's going to be a plating for $50. But you go to 5-star restaurant, it's very different plating, and it can go out to $150. Yeah,
I try to do, because since I don't know how to do editing, right? So I shoot JPEG and RAW. I cannot really see the difference, I can't really tell the difference between JPEG and RAW. Maybe my eye got problems or what. Because everybody say raw, shoot raw, right? And then you can do editing and better. But because since I don't know how to do it, I do JPEG and RAW together. I try to open up and both and see. I really can't see much difference, or I can notice any difference.
But okay, look at the picture that I'm showing you on the screen. These are all raw files. Are they okay? Okay, I'll just quickly scroll down,
I compare the same picture for JPEG and RAW. But I cannot see, exactly the same picture, right? JPEG and then RAW. I cannot see the difference.
Yes, you cannot see the difference until you do the editing. Until you do the editing. When in the raw file, the size of the raw file is about
40.
Now it's about 30, 40 meg.
40.
Yeah, I think it's about 40 MB, 40 meg. compared to a JPEG, it's only like a couple of hundred KB or sometimes one megabyte or one meg.
No, like no, it's about 20, right? 20 JPEG.
Yeah. So it depends on the compressed JPEG or the another version of JPEG, isn't it? The high level
It's about
JPEG.
20.
Okay. Typically, JPEG file size is a lot smaller compared to the RAW file. Why the RAW file, one file can go up to about 40 meg or 45 meg, because there's a lot of data in the RAW file. Yeah, a lot of data. The data is about the brightness, the contrast, the color, the saturation and all sort of things. Okay, in that RAW file, which is about 40 or 45 MB of size. Yeah. So the question is that it's all about depend on how much kungfu, how much knowledge that we have in software to bring out all this data and make use of them. Yeah, it's about our knowledge in editing.
So without edit, they are virtually almost the same.
They are pretty much the same because they are just on the surface, like the picture that I'm showing you. Even though RAW file and the JPEG, they're probably going to be roughly about the same. Yeah, roughly about the same.
Oh, no wonder I don't know how to see the difference.
Yeah,
it's only editing part, then you can see the difference. How much?
Yeah. But so when for example, if the picture is very dark, for example, if I look at this picture, for example, if you shoot it, it's like that kind of brightness, very dark. You barely can see anything, right?
Yeah.
If it's JPEG, if you want to make it brighter, you possibly can, but you will see that it's going to be pixelated once you make it brighter. Pixelated means it will not be sharp. You'll see that there are small little square. Yeah, they call pixelated. But if it's a RAW, come back home, even though this kind of dark picture, which is not bright enough, if it's RAW, when you push up the exposure or the brightness slider, you will see that the picture will become brighter and you will not be pixelated. The quality will still will still be there. Reason because the data are all there. 40 over meg of data compared to few KB or few hundred KB size of JPEG. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I understand now.
That is a big difference.
Because before editing, right, I said, people keep asking what to shoot raw, but I don't see the difference between.
So now shooting raw is about rescuing. If you want to rescue the data, if you want to rescue the picture, for whatever reason, there's a high chance that you can rescue the picture. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the RAW file you cannot upload into the social media.
Of course you cannot. Yeah. The RAW file you have to compress it later. Once you have done all the editing, we export it. When we export it, we'll export it back to JPEG version. So JPEG is the one that go into your Facebook, your Instagram, or your WhatsApp, and So all this,
Hey, Michael, you go back to just now the first photo with the girl with the colorful shirt on the left hand side, that one.
The girl with the colorful shirt.
Yeah, we think you're gonna move back. Okay, now not this one. Put it down a bit. Not this one. Okay, assuming assuming this one. How are they gonna edit? Ask them this question. Ladies, since you're all here, let's say you have this photo, even edit, how are you gonna edit this photo? They have to know. If you explain to them, first of all, they have to pick out the tips on how to edit and where they're going to edit. Any idea or not?
I think I'll edit the grass.
No.
And then maybe brighten all the colorful, I don't know what you call that, their clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that in front is very nice and bright.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. But basically, if I have to do it, I'll brighten all the people.
Yeah.
Okay, then I darken the background so the people stand out. That's normally I do. I mean, that's individual. For me, normally I do that.
You can just roughly start off with one picture and see, how much we can go into editing, how much you can edit this picture and change the mood.
Totally.
To something that, could be, okay, now we're talking about the mood, the picture's mood.
So people pop up.
Yeah, the picture mood can be, when you look at the picture, you can feel happy. Or when you look at the picture, you can feel sad. Or some picture, when you look at it, you feel calm. Some picture, you look at it, you feel chaotic or you feel stressed. Yeah, these are all, we call it the mood when you look at that piece of art. Yeah. So as of now, when you look at this picture, I don't think you have much of mood. It's just a couple of people standing there, with the environment, isn't it? With the environment.
A bit flat.
It's a daytime. I'm pretty much assume that you guys will think that this picture it was shot maybe in the noon, the daytime definitely is the daytime, maybe 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, or that kind of daytime, or maybe about 12 o'clock, I don't know. Okay, it definitely is the daytime. Yeah, and that's about it. And it's in the what do you call it? Probably a forest or maybe an open field. Yeah, but editing is where the photographers or the person who edit the pictures trying to introduce the mood into the picture. Yeah, if I want to introduce this mood, I don't know. I don't know what sort of mood that I want to introduce to this picture. But for looking at it, these are the native people in in a remote place of Papua, a place that's not civilized, a place is very kampong, very ulu, right? So I probably for me I would want to show that kind of environment to the viewer when they look at the pictures that it's a remote place and it's a peaceful place. It's not it's not busy. It's not city. Yeah. So and probably I want to make that this picture is actually shoot in the morning time, maybe a little bit more bluish, a little bit more colder. I want to see that. I want to be seen that the picture was actually in a high up mountain. The environment is a bit cooling. Yeah, those are the mode that I probably want to introduce in my post editing. So if I want the picture to look a little bit cooling, then I will change the color of this picture to be a bit towards the blue side. Yeah, blue is more cooling. Whereas if it's the brown side, it's actually a warm side. It's a bit warm. It means it's actually towards the hot weather. Yeah, all this kind of modes can be done. Let me just show you again. But I say I want to change to a bit cooling moment. I'm going to do, yeah. First thing, if I want to change the bit cooling, the temperature I can reduce it a little bit towards if I pull the slider towards my right, it's going to be very warm. When the picture start to see all this orangey color, you will feel warm. You'll feel hot. When you look at the picture, you'll definitely feel hot, right? Then each one even more hot is like going to be in the desert. Yeah, that kind of tone. Yeah. But if I want this picture to look cooling, in the morning, a high mountain, low temperature, I will push it towards the blue side. Yeah. Automatically you'll see that it's probably going to be in the morning, early morning, and then the weather is not hot, right? You will have that kind of feel. Yeah, just by adjusting the temperature.
You can adjust it to night mode. How does it look? If it's
you really want to test? You really want to test our editing, okay?
At night.
Darken it, the exposure.
I mean, can be done, but we don't want to go to the extremes. But usually pictures can be seen that in the cooling side or in the warmer side. Yeah. So that's by dragging the slider a little bit. Yeah, that will give you that mode. Yeah. Some people want it to be warm. It's nothing right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you want it to be warm, it's fine. Yeah, you want it to be cool, it's also fine. But it's a consistency of pictures. If the series of pictures, if it's the same series of pictures that I took from Papua, if one picture is blue, the other picture is warm, then it's going to be very messy. For example, this picture is warm, then all of a sudden the other picture is very blue. Then you post it on Facebook, 3 pictures is warm, 2 pictures is blue. Then people will, when we look at your post, or when people look at your work, then they will straight away know that you are not consistent. Yeah, you're not consistent, and that shows, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. So pretty much, if you really want to go into this kind of temperature adjustment, if it's blue, I mean all the picture has to be about the same kind of tone, so that it shows consistency. Yeah. But if it's warm, then all the picture will be warm, which is fine. There's no problem. Yeah. In this case, you see, so these 2 pictures about the same color tone. Yeah. By the way, those who have not been to Papua, you may want to consider. Okay, Helen is joining me. Okay, and it's quite a few here, I think, also joining us to Papua this August. I'm promoting Papua now because I still have 3 or 4 seats. I think 3 seats. I think for Papua. Yeah. It's a very nice place, very ulu place where the people there are still very primitive, and you can see that women are still topless, and then the men pretty much naked. We just have something to cover their private part. Yeah, that is Papua. Okay, let's continue. If I were to, okay, I think apart from adjusting the ambient mode, the next thing is about how to bring the subject a little bit more pops. Instead of the whole picture have the same brightness, I will actually I will just change, the focus of the picture. I will show you, For example, I'm going to do a bit of radiant gradients. For example, I want to highlight these three ladies. I can just put a radial gradient. Then I can actually bring out a little bit of brightness to these three ladies. So you see that? Yeah. The before is actually the lady and the boy or the man, they are pretty much the same brightness, right? But once I put in
The gradient.
yeah, the gradient or the radial gradients, you see that this three lady a little bit brighter than the two boys. I can always move around if I'm not happy, okay? Or I want to highlight the three boys or the two boys here, or I want to highlight the three ladies here. So this can be done by putting by putting a radial gradient to emphasize certain brightness. Yeah. By doing this, then you see that there are different brightness in this photo. So it will pretty much all depend on what you want to highlight in the photos. So sometimes may not be brighten the human or the subjects. We can also make it as artificial light from the sun. For example, if I move this radial filter this side, for example, you see, so it's going to be brighter. Then it shows that the light is coming from on top. I'll just switch it off. See, if I switch off, you don't see, the trees, they are all pretty much the same brightness. If I switch it on, you see that that part is actually a little bit brighter, and it gives us an illusion that the light is coming from there. So other than that, I can still use the same radial filter. I'll just show you another tricks that normally I do. Why so slow? Okay, I'm going to show you another one. Radial gradient again. Okay, this time I'm actually highlighting all the human or all the people. So instead of brighten all these people, see that if I were to drag the slider, then I brighten all the people inside, isn't it? Inside the circle, inside the radial filter. Instead of brighten all these people, I want to brighten or darken area that is outside the circle, as outside this radial filter. So what I can do is I can use this invert button. Invert. Once it is invert, whatever adjustment that I made is actually outside the radial filter, outside that oval shape just now. Yeah. So now, if I were to adjust the exposure, you can see that things that outside the radial filter or the oval shape just now will be affected. So if I were to pull it to the right side, then it becomes brighter. If I pull it to the left side, it becomes darker. So if I would put it, I will stop it somewhere here. Yeah. Then it give me, when you look at this picture now, it draw our eye to the human. Instead of earlier on, you can see that the whole picture is about the same brightness. You see the glass on the floor, the trees on the top, pretty much, and together with human, they are pretty much the same brightness. But once I apply this, you will notice that the glass, the trees, they are a little bit darker, and then our eye is actually drawing attention to these people. Correct?
Michael, alternative on the masking side, you can just click on a subject, right?
Yeah. So this is before, and this is after.
Michael,
you can also put on the subject. Yeah, can.
Yeah, but the teacher on a subject easier straight away. He's having masking much faster, right?
You can, yeah, depend on what you want to achieve. So you can also click on plus sign, select subject.
Select subject, faster, right?
Faster, but it may not give you the same.
Quite good so far I done.
Yeah, it may not give you the same mood, I would say. Yeah.
But you pop out the people only, but not the surrounding.
Correct. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Only the people only will be, you adjust when you select the subject. When you brighten, you only brighten the people. When you darken, you also darken the people. You won't get the overall ambient. Yeah, the ambient will not be affected. Whereas if I were to use the radial filter, not just the people, but it's also the ambient or the background or the foreground or of this human. Yeah, will be adjusted. So it depends on what you want, pretty much. Yeah. So, Dorothy, are you still there? Yeah, I think you're still there. Yeah. Okay, do you see a difference between?
Yes.
You see a difference between the picture that we shot with our phone or our camera, no matter how expensive your phone or no matter how expensive your camera. When you took the picture, it would be like that. But with a bit of editing skill, or I call it a little bit of kung fu, then you can actually modify the whole scene, the whole picture into a little bit into something that is more dramatic, a little bit, something that is more pleasing to our eye, yeah, or draw attention to the subject, yeah. So this is what taking the picture is only 50%. Editing seriously is another 50%. Yeah. Just like catching the fish from the sea or from the pond, it's just 50%. But the fish is still raw. It's not ready to eat. So we have to apply recipe and apply plating and make it 5-star. Yeah. So that is what editing about. Oh.
Yes, understand.
Okay lah. So
Same as my smartphone.
same goes to your smartphone where you have to use your Snapseed, right? To and Lightroom, yes.
No handphone can shoot raw.
There is a RAW also. Certain models, the newer models I think have.
I think iPhone also can, but iPhone.
Yeah, iPhone can shoot raw.
Yeah, you can shoot RAW. Yeah.
Yes, shoot RAW.
iPhone now you
There's
have
a RAW button on top. Yeah. And then you go and edit.
So
Got it.
okay, I think it's 10 o'clock already or 10.
10:05.
Any other question, guys? Yeah.
No.
So far for this group, how many of them using Photoshop?
Don't know.
Here now, the current.
I think
Anybody using Photoshop?
Some is definitely using Photoshop. I think.
I think basically it would be good that maybe we do a physical one. At least they can practice,
I agree.
Yeah,
But has to be
from next week onwards.
from foundation.
Yeah, from next week onwards. Before Thursday or probably tomorrow, I will upload one of my raw file. I think all of you are very shy of sharing your raw file. Okay, why not I just upload one of my raw file, and you guys could actually play around with my raw file and see.
But the thing is, I don't know how to use Photoshop.
Doesn't matter. You use whatever tools that you think that actually are comfortable to you, whether Snapseed, Photoshop, Lightroom, or whatever software out there. Yeah. So at least we can see how much we can do with that raw file, and then how much we can.
Photoshop also need to download.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to download.
Also need, huh?
Yeah.
1 week trial.
Yeah. Very big file.
1 week trial. 1 week free.
Yeah. Before you purchase or subscribe to Photoshop, they give you 7 days trial. So
Must buy one. Must
Yes.
pay.
Yes.
1 month is only like $14, isn't it? 14 or
Yeah. About that. About 100 over per year.
yeah, 14 or $15 per month.
13 point something now.
I thought the price has increased.
Increase to 20 lah.
But you can call that a bargain. Sometimes, hey, I want to subscribe Photoshop, I can bargain. So sometimes they bargain.
Really?
They can give 3 months free.
Sure.
Yeah, I always go. Sometimes call out, hey, my expired. Then they call me, blah. I say, I want to cancel. Okay, I'll give you 3 months free, that kind of thing.
How come they never call me?
No, you call them.
Oh,
You gotta call them. Then bargain, they hugger a bit, they can give you, maybe say, okay, I'll give you 3 months free, that kind of thing.
But if you have few friends that into Photoshop or photographies, you can buy one and share.
Yeah.
You can share.
But one thing is that the 2 devices cannot work together.
Because that means you use your friend's email address to log in.
Yes, but 2 devices cannot use at the same time, simultaneously.
Oh.
Michael, can you arrange Photoshop class from really for people who have zero knowledge? Yeah. It's okay to you set a different class just for that, and it's okay to pay.
It's not about that, but
No, because of the time, it's not easy to learn. It will take quite a few sessions, so that we know how to use all the tools and stuff like that as well.
But I would suggest that because Photoshop nowadays, Photoshop is more towards not enhancement. I call it photo manipulation. But editing, we should start with enhancement. So photo enhancement, I think Lightroom is the easiest or the first step for most of us into editing. Yeah. So spend more time into Lightroom. Not too much about the Photoshop. Because Photoshop is more for.
Basically, see, for me, basically when I'm doing some editing which I don't know, I will use that tablet with my computer. Then my tablet I on YouTube. I learn from YouTube. So step by step. That's how you learn, you see.
Actually, I did try to do that for Photoshop, right? And then sometimes they don't tell you the thing. I have to pause and screen open now, see what he clicked, because he missed out those. I said, God, I couldn't follow. And then I really have to pay attention, and then
That's why it's good at 2 screens side by side, you see.
that's what I do. I use my iPad for YouTube and I do that.
So you just pause and then after you go back to edit, don't come back again. That's what I do also. That's how I learn from YouTube.
I learned from
You use your Skills Future Fund. You go and learn smartphone photography. They teach you all on Lightroom and Snapseed edit.
Yeah, Lightroom
It's
is got
free.
two versions. Lightroom got the basic version and also got the classic version. So the Lightroom that I'm using now is Lightroom Classic. So it has got
Classic is free one, right?
Oh, Classic is the paid one, but has got a lot more features for professional.
But we were taught the free one first, which
Yeah.
can do wonders. Also can do a lot. That's our beginners.
Yeah, the free one is also can help you a lot really.
Yeah,
But
enough.
subscription and even more features that you can
Yeah,
go
true.
through.
But for the free one, is there any credit allowed or not? How many photos you edit a day? After they stop you, they just do tomorrow. I'm not too sure.
Huh? What borrow?
No. They give certain amount of credit. Maybe one day can.
500. Last year 500 already expired if you all didn't use. December expired.
I'm not talking about the skill feature fund. I'm talking about this Lightroom.
Oh, the payment one, the subscription
No,
one.
the free one. Do they give certain credit? Maybe one day can
No.
edit full-time photo, that kind of thing.
No.
No,
Don't have.
no limit.
We try
I might repeat.
photography. Yeah. 2 days course.
Which provider you went?
BizIQ Academy under Hustle. There are so many academy that is conducting.
These are all tapping into Skill Future government fund.
Use your Skill Future law, don't waste it.
But
They
cannot
teach
use
you all
already,
how to edit, how to brighten, how to this, what is raw, what is live. Almost like camera.
But skill feature cannot use already, right? December last year
Every
expired.
year you have 500 one. Now 2026 I have another 500.
No, expired already.
Every year you have. Now you log in with your SingPass. They will teach you, they will show you how much
Okay.
left.
Okay.
Mm.
Every year?
Yeah,
I
this
don't
year I have another 500.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, last year one you don't use it's already
My
lapsed,
1,000 gone already.
Oh, gone?
Yeah.
Wasted.
No, I use up.
Oh, I don't know. I only have 500 for 2026.
How come they have, man? I thought don't have.
You log in and check.
Okay.
They will show.
Mm.
Okay, shall we call it a night?
So next week I will pull up one of my raw file, and then for those who are interested, you can edit it, and then we share it in our next session. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.